first music video I shot was probably around 14 years ago now, but that was one-off, and that was for my friends in college. I was doing science and they were doing media, and they shot this really terrible music video as part of their course to a SWV song, and I watched it and I said, no, I can do better than that, and I just said, I want to shoot you a video. And then I got all excited and we shot for about 2 days, and I had all my props and my cast and stuff like that. Then about 3 or 4 years later, so about 10 years ago, I shot another music video again for a friend, but just messing about. And then probably about 6 years ago, I started shooting properly, and I've been just continuing ever since. I got my job as a runner, I think, probably from Mandy, which, if you're interested in media, you should probably know that website, which is mandy.com. And I think I was just, someone had said, I don't remember how, but I think when you get interested in media, someone at some point will say you need to be a runner, and maybe you don't know exactly what that is, but then you think, okay, I need to be a runner. And then I just started applying for runner jobs all over the place. It taught me how to edit. I learned a good post-production basis, but you also learn the principles of learning from people in the industry. You realise that to be a runner, you don't earn good money, it's not a nice job, so the only reason to be there is to learn, and it sort of forces you to go and say, well, the only thing I'll get out of this job is what I choose to get out of it, which I think is a good thing to be. I mean, I think if you want to be a music video director, I mean, I think the easiest thing to do is just start shooting music videos. I mean, what I did way back when, showing my age, was send probably 500 MySpace messages every single day to anybody who was a musician or a label or anything, saying, I want to shoot a music video for you. You can do that. So you can shoot music videos. You can get in, rather than just being a music video director, you can start working on music video shoots, which is you can approach production companies, music video production companies, and you can say, I'd like to work for you in office, I'd like to work for you on shoots, and then you can get there and get sort of direct experience on shoots and stuff like that. Another one that people legitimately do is just friends with artists. Yeah, if you're friends with an artist, you can shoot their music video, and then you're a music video director. I think the biggest challenge, well, I say there's two challenges. One is that the media industry in general is a middle class, upper class industry that relies on free labour. And that means unless you can afford not to make money, it's very difficult to do anything because people expect you to work for free. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing, but that's the reality of the situation. The second thing is just culture, and that it's a very middle class white English industry. And for instance, I think I started my runner job in December, and I remember they went to the Christmas party and they were buying rounds, and I'd never bought a round, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just in my culture where we grew up, people don't go to the pub and buy rounds every week. It's not a bad thing, it's just not what we do. So you have to, and equally a lot of work and a lot of the climbing the work ladder is done socially. So if you don't fit into that social group culturally, it can be difficult. If you want to be a music video director, for me, it is important to go out and shoot. Do go out and shoot stuff. Nowadays, I know it sounds cliched, but you can get a camera. And I mean, if you really want to do it, go work in Tesco, save up $1,000 and buy a camera. So you can do that, and then you can go and shoot. If everybody wants to be a singer, I guarantee if you're between the ages of 16 and 24, one of your friends wants to be a singer or a music star of some kind, or one of your cousins, somebody you know will do it. Buy a camera, shoot a music video, you're a music video director. But in addition to that, also try and learn and be aware of how much you don't know. I think you have to network, which I'm very bad at, but I think that's very good to do. You have to get along with people, go out, be seen, be connected. Every time you shoot a video you're proud of, send it to every single person in your email book, send it to every single person on your WhatsApp, and send it to every single person on your BB. And probably most of them will just read it or maybe just flick off it, but maybe 3 people will be like, oh, you're still shooting music videos. I saw my cousin the other day and they were looking for a music video, and stuff really can happen like that, where you keep yourself in people's minds, and rather than them hearing about you last year, they heard about you last month, so then there you're fresh. Every time you're fresh, and that kind of thing. And I think if you just continue and you persevere and you keep your name in people's heads, that'll probably give you a good chance of getting noticed. I work with a lot of up and coming and unknown and unsigned and newly signed artists. Probably the most well-known people I've worked with is Rebecca Ferguson, Alexandra Burke, Tulisa, Dubz, Wiley, Chipmunk, are probably some of the most well-known people I've worked with, and then a lot of other people as well. And the best thing about a music video director is when I get a song that I really love and they say do whatever you want to do, and I go away and I've got this song that I really like and I do whatever I want to do and I like the product. And then just having sort of that freedom and creativity to do whatever you want to do in a fun and interesting way is probably the best thing. I mean, and it is a wonderful job. You can go travel all around the world, all around the city. You find yourself doing incredible things. You meet loads of different people all the time, and that kind of thing is always fun as well.